Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Public Cloud Design Tips and Tricks. In this channel, we generally discuss about public cloud design problem statements and their related solution. Today, we are going to discuss about Azure Defender. What is the problem statement? How to strengthen the overall security posture of your enterprise and can protect workloads across multiple and hybrid environments from evolving threats. To realize this, Microsoft Azure has provided a solution known as Azure Defender. There are multiple other solutions are also getting integrated with Defender like Sentinel and other services. We'll talk about it later. So let's try to understand the word security. So some people think like, you if you configure your application properly or if you follow some insecure coding practices, then your application is not secure. Few people think like, okay, if you control the identity of your application like password spray attacks, phishing and multi-factor authentication, then your application is secure. And some other also think like, okay, if you make your infrastructure as in case of networking, VPNs and port scanning, everything is done properly, then your application is secure. If you try to realize when do you call your end-to-end application is secure, it is the combination of all three. When you make your application, your identity, your infrastructure, everything secure, that time itself is known as your application or your solution is secure enough. And that is one of the best control framework in your Azure design pattern or your cloud design patterns. So it is one of the strongest control pillar where you have to make sure your solution is secure enough in all the aspects with respect to application, identity, and infrastructure. Now, let's try to understand what Azure has provided. Azure has provided multiple services or tools like Azure Security Center, Azure Defender, Azure Sentinel. So, what is the difference between these three? Let's try to understand. So, let you are a healthy person. You are currently completely healthy. Then you are nothing but a security center. Let if your body parts is not working properly, let's say your hand is not working properly or your legs are not working properly, to get it work, what you can take some medications, like you can take some medicines or vitamins. That is nothing but your Azure Defender. And if you want to test, okay, what is going on inside your body, like whether your heart, kidney or liver, whether they are correct or not, you have to do a kind of testing, right? You have to do a health test or full body test, full body scan. That type of activity is known as Azure Sentinel. So that testing part is known as Sentinel. So if you realize all three services, they are linked together to give you a strength and or to increase your security of your enterprise. So with Azure Security Center, when Azure Defender and Sentinels are getting integrated, then you will find end-to-end security. So that is the simple definition of these three different tools and services. Now let's try to focus on Azure Defender. So Azure Defender has three main pillars: continuously access, secure, and defend. When we say continuously access, that means Azure Defender, when you are making your enterprise or your solution integrated with Azure Defender, Azure Defender generally creates a score, or it will give you a vulnerability assessment result or asset inventory, regulatory compliance, file integrity monitoring, with which you will get to know how much your system is secure enough. And to get it secure, to make it much more secure, it's a kind of adaptive framework where you work in advance. You try to make your system secure. There you have security recommendation. When you integrate Azure Defender, that time you will find a lot of recommendations. You will also get some features like just-in-time VM access, where you can control your virtual machines, for which period of time the virtual machine will be accessible, for whom. So these are all can be integrated with JIT functionalities, which is known as just-in-time functionalities. It also have adaptive network hardening, like you want to control default network rules for your denying or accessing your network components, like firewalls or your NSGs. So these are all things can be enabled with Azure Defender rules. So you can add more rules to secure your network. Also, it has adaptive application controls where you can write certain rules with respect to application controls, like which ports, which IPs will be allowed, not allowed. These are all things can be added there. Now, the different part. So let something has happened, something wrong has happened to your enterprise. Then in that case, the different part of Azure Defender will help you out. Like it will alert a security rules. Okay, some malware has hit accessed your application, or something has been went wrong in your application. That can be alerted to you as security rules, or it can be security alerts, or it can be via the Microsoft Defender integration with Microsoft Sentinels. So there will be a next video which will be preparing with integration with Sentinel, where we'll cover that part. How the Sentinel is going to help you out to defend your application. That is what we understood. Like to defend your body part, you need to have your health test, right? You have to identify which body part has got failure. Then only you can take the medications with Defender, right? So that is what Sentinel will help, and Defender will help you out to recover that. Now, the defenders for various environments, generally Azure Defenders is currently available for different environments. Like if you think about Azure services, the native services like Azure PaaS services, Azure Data Services, Azure Network. Like if you look into PaaS services like storage account, SQL, a lot of PaaS capabilities are getting integrated with Azure Defender, and it has different security alerts, rules that you can enable, with which you can harden your PaaS capabilities as well. Azure data services, like you have your SQL and other Cosmos DB. These are all data services which is getting integrated with Defender these days, so that you can add more rules to defend your data. Azure network also there, like you can add more rules in the network level, like some extra NSG rules which will allow or deny your network capabilities to be accessed outside your private organization. So that is also can be protected by the Defender. Now, if you want to enable the Defender capabilities for your on-premise, then Azure Arc with Defender capabilities is it's one of the best solution by Microsoft, where you can enable Azure Arc in your on-premise system, and via the Arc you can configure the Defender, and you can control the virtual machines or machines which is there in your on-premise with the rules of Defender. It also supports multi-cloud capabilities. Like if you have some AWS EC2 machines, you have AWS storage S3 bucket, and you want to control, enable the Defender capabilities. That also getting supported by the Defender multi-cloud capabilities. So that also can be enabled. So it supports Azure native. It also supports on-premise, as well as it also supports multi-cloud capabilities. So these are all different environments with which you can try out Defender. Defender has different plans, and also based on the compute data and network, it also has different capabilities. When you look into Defender, it generally supports Defenders for servers, where your virtual machines are getting covered, your storage account, where your storage account is getting covered, SQL, containers, app services, Key Vault, resource manager, DNS, open source relational database. Azure Cosmos DB recently has been enabled with Defender, and it has some more features which is in preview phase. You can look into it. So these are all services capabilities which is currently covered by Defender, and the ES capabilities is the strongest one, I can say. The Defender can protect with, and also the PaaS capabilities are getting evolving day by day. So you can get more details in the Microsoft portal regarding these services, how Defender can allow and provide rules to protect these services. Advanced threat protection is the one of the best capabilities with Defender, where you can enable the just-in-time. The way I have explained, like you can control which port and which IPs can be restricted or can be enabled, who can access your applications to be, or your servers can be accessed for. So with JIT, the Defender will enable these capabilities, and also it has adaptive app protection with identify potential malware, improve security policy compliance, sensitive data accesses, identify outdated application. These are all can be categorized with Azure Defender service. This is how it looks like. If you open up the Azure Defender overview portal, then you'll find a secure score, where you can find out your resource group or your organization has what is the score from the Defender, and based on that you will be sure, okay, how much percentage is secure enough, and how much percentage are not secure, and where exactly you have to work in. You will get also workload protections as well as regulatory compliance. If you have set of security rules that has been applied in your organization, then you will also get a view, okay, how many rules are getting or how many services are getting compliant and how many rules are not getting compliant. You will get a view of that as well. Firewall manager is nothing but you can also protect your network firewalls, where the defender, where you can find out, okay, how many different types of rules has been applied and how your network firewall is getting defined by the defender. So these are all different capabilities that you will find it in the defender. There are also insights you will see, you will find the insights about different reports that is getting generated by defender. So this is how the defender overview looks, and if you deep dive into each capabilities, you will find more details about it. So you can look into it and you'll find it out. And as you can see here, there are few security alerts also getting triggered. Okay, this much of time, your systems are getting attacked, and this much of time your security alerts has been generated. So you'll get more insight about your security depth. Now, the Defender pricing. When you are using a Defender, then for the first 30 days it is free of cost. So after that, your charges will be, conducted, and it will be deducted from your credit card. So as you can see here, for the server plans, there are two types of server plans: server plan 1, server plan 2. It is for almost 0.007 per server per hour, and you will with 2 also 0.02 server per hour, included data of 500 MB per day. The same way, containers are getting charged on the vCore type configuration. The Azure connected databases per instance outside SQL, which is vCore machine based on your vCore size. MySQL also getting charged with instance. MySQL, Postgre, MariaDB, they are all getting charged per instance. Cosmos DBs are per 100 RUs, as well as storage per transaction. So for 10K transactions, you will get this type of Defender charges or alerts. And then app services is more on the app services uses per hour, and Key Vault is more on the transactions, and ARM is more on the API calls, and DNS is more on the queries. So this is how defenders are getting integrated with these services, and getting charged. So be careful when you are integrating a defender. So find it out what will be the cost implication as well. So to as you get the security, or you get the best when you pay a good amount. So be careful while designing that solution, and be careful about the security that you are expecting and the charge that you are getting. I got all this information by this link. So if you like this video, then just go through the links and get more information about Azure, Defender. Especially for the Cosmos DB is the new one that I was really enjoying, but unfortunately I need to add it because it was a lot of capabilities. But yeah, I'll plan something in future to explain a bit more about it. Yeah, if you like the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. And thank you.